Welcome to Shop and Take Review, and this is the Samsung Galaxy On7 and this is the Asus Zenfone 2 laser. So today I am going to compare these two mobiles. So first of all, let's talk about the build quality of these two devices. So first of all, you will notice that this device is actually, both the device is actually very same. You can see that. In fact, this is it, and I can notice that you can simply notice that both the devices is actually very same. And in terms of in-hand feeling, I would like to say that this one is better because this had a curved back, and this will feel in your hand very easily. But and while holding this one, you can get some problems. So that is one more thing. So that was the build quality of the device. And one more thing also to say that this device that means the Samsung Galaxy On7 is little lighter than this one, because this is I feel that this one is little heavier. So that's it. So now just power on these two devices and let's talk about other things. So first of all, you will notice that this device is running on Android 5.0.2 while this one is running on Android 5.1.1, and both the device is not actually a stock Android. Both the device is running on a custom UI. So and this Samsung On7 is running on the TouchWiz UI, and this one is Asus Zenfone is running on Asus Gen UI. So I will talk about both the UI later. So first of all, let's talk about the performance of both the devices. So in the performance, both the devices actually very same, quite similar to each other. I would like to say both the device scored similar in benchmark score, and On7 score 21,000 while the Zenfone 2 laser scored 23,000. And though Zenfone 2 laser has got a 2 GB of RAM and On7 has got a 1.5 GB of RAM, still both the devices is actually very same in performance. You will not notice any difference in both the devices. Actually this device is very same, both the devices. So now comes to display. So in terms of display quality, I would like to say that the display is looking little vivid here, and that means in On7 you will and display looks little better in my opinion on the On7, while the Asus Zenfone 2 is also a good display, but both the devices have got a 5.5 inch and both the devices got a 720p display. Still I can say that the display quality is little bit better in On7, but in terms of viewing angle, I can say that I don't know you can notice that or not. I can say that in terms of viewing angle, I feel that Asus Zenfone 2 laser is little bit of good in terms of viewing angle. So that's one more thing I would like to say. And one more thing also, that On7 does not have that automatic light brightness sensor, while this Zenfone 2 has all of those. So that's one more thing you can notice. So in terms of touch responsive, I would like to say both the devices actually very good, and while On7 performance also good, and On7 touch response also good, and On7 and Zenfone 2 laser, both devices actually very near in touch response, I can say that. And let me show you the multi-touch, and here we will feel the difference that this device support 10 multi-touch while this one support only 2 multi-touch. So that's a big difference you can notice. But I feel that both the devices actually very good in touch response, no problem, you will not feel any problem. But I can say that in terms of gaming, I would like to say in terms of gaming and in terms of control, you will find that On7 is not that great, while Asus Zenfone 2 does a little bit of better job in terms of gaming control. So that's one more thing, because of the 10 multi-touch, and while On7 has got only 2 multi-touch. So that's it. And that's why it is not that great in control, and that's one more thing. And now comes to UI. I would like to say the UI is far good, I think lot better in On7, because it's very stable, and it's even Gen UI is also very stable. But I in my preference, I would give the little bit of better vote to the On7, because of this is Samsung's new UI, and this does perform very well. And even with the 1.5 GB RAM, this mobile does a very good job. So that because of this UI sorry guys, because of this UI. So that is one more good thing I would also like to say. And now comes to battery performance, and here you will really easily feel the difference. And while on both the devices actually very near in battery, in fact in battery, not in battery performance, but both the devices actually 3000 mAh battery, but in laser Zenfone 2 laser it's a very good battery backup. And while in On7 you will get a approximate of on screen time of approximate 5 hour 4.5 hour to 5 hour. I will not say that it's bad or anything else in On7, but in Asus Zenfone 2 laser you can even get for 6.5 to 7 hours in you can easily notice that you can even got 6.5 to 7 hours on screen time. So in terms of battery life I would like to say both the devices good, but if I compare these two, Zenfone 2 laser easily wins. Even I can say one more thing, that till now I have tested many devices and I found that the Zenfone 2 laser has the best battery in my opinion. I have not seen any good battery than this one. So that's one more thing I would like to say. Now comes to camera. So if I go to camera, let's go to gallery. I have taken some photos. Let me show you that. And this is it. Let me show you this again. So this was it. So this is one picture I would like to say. You can easily notice that, and this one was taken in flashlight and the details was excellent. I would like to say in indoor conditions both the devices performed well. This photo also looks well, but I can easily say that the color reproduction on this one is actually a little bit better. While I found that in terms of detailing, and let me show you one photo, that in terms of detailing I would like to say this one is On7 is slightly better. You can see that this one is, and even you can simply easily, I don't know you can notice or not, but this On7 is a little bit better in terms of detailing in the camera mode. And this is one more picture I would like to say, and this is looking quite original. You can easily notice that one. And this is quite not the original one, but this photo looks also good, but and detailing is very good in the On7, but I can say that in terms of camera performance in low light condition, simply Asus Zenfone 2 does a better job, and it produced the original color. So that's one more thing, but the photo looks also very good in On7. So that is one more thing I would like to say. You can see that both this was a picture that was taken in daylight condition, and both the pictures were taken in daylight condition. But I can say one thing, that that in terms of zooming I found that in outdoor condition both the devices perform very well, but in terms of zooming I found that On7 is a little bit better, because if I zoom in and it does not tends to fade up, but while in Asus Zenfone 2 you can zoom, but and if you zoom heavily you will simply show you cannot zoom it very heavily. So that's one more thing. And both the photos both the cameras does produce very good pictures. You can see that this was a picture that was taken clearly in artificial light, no lighting condition was there. This is clearly an artificial light, but still both the device performs very well. In terms of camera performance I would give slight edge to the On7 because of that zooming and that because of the zooming and the original. And in terms of original color reproduction I will give slight edge to the Asus Zenfone 2 laser. And that's one more thing I would like to say. Now if I go to sound quality of both the devices, I feel that Asus Zenfone 2 has a louder little bit of louder speaker. You can see that this is the speaker of On7 and this is the speaker of Zenfone 2 laser. Here it is, this is the speaker. And I feel that the Zenfone 2 laser has a little bit of louder speaker, but in terms of sound quality I would like to say On7 does a good job in terms of sound quality. So, and both the devices is louder. I will not say that very louder, but both the devices louder, but in terms of loudness I would give a slight edge to this Asus Zenfone 2 laser. So that's one more thing. And I have not mentioned that in terms of benchmark, both the device actually scored very same. This one scored, Asus Zenfone 2 laser scored 23,000, while this On7 scored 21,000. So that's one more thing. So that was it. And one more thing to say, that both the device runs on the same kind of specs. Both the device has a Snapdragon 410, but in Asus Zenfone 2 laser here is got a 1.3 GHz processor, while this On7 has a little bit of underclocked. It is got a 1.2 GHz processor. But so that's one more thing. And On7 has got a 8 GB of internal storage. And one thing also to say, that if you are a heavy gamer, then this On7 you can face some problems, because in Lollipop you cannot move app data to the SD card, so you cannot install simply many heavy games like Asphalt 8, Nova 3 or 2 or 3 games at a time. So that's one more thing. And while using this laser, Asus Zenfone 2 laser, you will not have to face that kind of problems. So that is one more thing I would like to say. So in terms of overall things, I would like to say that and one more thing to say, that this device is a LED notification light. This device does not On7 does not provide us any notification light also. And but other in every term, I can say that if you are looking for a better device, I will definitely suggest you to go for Asus Zenfone 2 laser, because it's a better device, I would like to say. But if you are very peculiar person, if you looking for some Samsung device, if you want some good brand, then you can definitely go for On7 also, because On7 is also a very good mid-ranger. I would like to say this On7 also performs very well. Don't get me wrong, both the device is actually very good. And but in terms of my opinion, I will suggest you Asus Zenfone 2 laser, because of everything I would like to say. And so that was it. That was a quick comparison of these two devices. I think it will help you to for buying these two devices. So thanks for watching this video. Hope to see you in my next video. Thank you.